Do you need a task?
The arrival of Uther's wounded soul was the impetus for many events that led us to our current struggles. Devos' broken trust, her involvement with Helia, the rise of the Forsworn. Bastion needs to change, but we struggle to find a solution. Perhaps this soul fragment will provide valuable insight.
If my soul
to our
can be
eternal
mended,
charge.
then so too can the rift with the Forsworn.
Let's try it, buddy.
Be warned, Uther. We have never attempted anything of this nature before.
I will endure whatever I must to be whole again. I cannot.
The shard! It is too much! He is being overwhelmed!
We must help him. Friends, aid me.
Uther, hold strong. Allow your memories to flow through you.
Come forth and be heard.
Though Uther's soul is suffering, we must not lose hope. It is as I feared. This fragment of Uther's soul was darkened by the Mournblade that slew him. His memories are shattered and twisted. For Uther to move past his pain, to move past his grief, he must experience his past once again. But he does not have to do this alone. Using my soul mirror, we can aid Uther in walking through these memories. He can then come to terms with the emotions they contain. We must help him see the past the distortions, and understand the truths they hold.
A road
We
of
will not let you
sorrows
fall,
is paved
Uther.
with attachments.
Uther's memories entered.
This is Alonsus Chapel in Stratholme. The day I became the first of the Paladins.
Come, Uther. Take your spot so that we may begin.
Does that mean Tyrion? There he is! Tyrion Fordring. Why am I so small? Tyrion's not that big compared to me. Compared to Uther. Why is Tyrion so huge? And this guy too. Zaydan. Oh man. The Silver Hand.
In the light we gather. In its grace, our brother will be born anew. Uther, do you vow to uphold the tenets of the Holy Light?
I do.
What are these tenets?
The three virtues. Respect, tenacity, and then
And then...
compassion. Seeing beyond our differences. Understanding our similarities. Feeling for those who suffer. Even if... Oh, Arthas.
Wait. What is that? In the corner.
Suspicious grain.
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that?
His memories are twisting together. We must help him.
No, Clea. He must face this on his own.
Okay.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
Arthas's
You
followers
are
slain.
not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Oh, it's on. That's an interesting ability. Holy Radiance. Summons an orb of radiant light, inflicting 6,000 holy damage. In a path. Arthur's just standing there. Oh, not quite standing there, I guess. Still got the same model. Yep. Would have thought they'd update it a little bit. Guess it's just for this bit. Hey, don't eat the grain, guys. Stay away from the grain. It's not worth it. It's a long cooldown on Divine Storm. Some classic, classic cooldowns there. Although you never had Divine Storm in Classic, did you? No, I don't think so. Did you? Do I? I don't know. I should know. I play a Retribution palette, but then again, maybe there's Divine Storm on one of the different specs, which I haven't looked at yet. We'll just gather them all up and give them a Divine Storm.
These memories, they are not one and the same.
Do you vow to walk in the light and spread its wisdom?
Your grief and regret haunt you still, as does Arthas.
Do you vow to vanquish evil and protect the weak and innocent?
I do.
Arise, Uther, as a paladin of Lordaeron, first of the Order of the Silver Hand.
What troubles you?
His memories are twisted and convoluted. I am sorry, Uther, but we must continue.
We all serve a greater good.
Uther's memories of this Prince Arthas haunt him deeply. He is the reason Uther's soul was fragmented, why Devos fell the way she did. The pain in these memories is palpable. We have to dig deeper. Uther must face the source of this darkness. Once again, you need to enter his past to protect his future.
Go in service.
We are here for you, Uther. Do not despair.
The light. Arthas. What have I done? Feeling nervous, Arthas? This is the day Arthas became a paladin. I remember it well.
Honestly, yes. I see your devotion to the light and feel doubt cloud my heart. You've taught me so much, Uther, but I sometimes wonder if I'm truly meant to walk this path.
Great expectations await you, lad. I have faith that you will exceed them all. But for now, let's spar. That should clear your mind.
It always does.
I should have listened to him. Why didn't I listen?
You sought to comfort a troubled student. None can fault you for such an act.
Tell that to all of the innocents he slaughtered. I set him on that path.
You guided him on the path of justice. He is the one who strayed from it.
May the light forgive me.
Oh, they actually got to defeat him, okay. Kicks him Arthur's tail.
My weapon and my wings
The
are yours.
sting of betrayal haunts Uther deeply, but he can persevere.
Deep breaths.
Was it all for naught?
Please, Ardraxius, I am not finished. There is one more mirror that I must see. One more that must be faced. It will not be easy. I will need support from all of you, but it must be done.
The Forsworn must
Does
be
it still
stopped. It does. Perhaps it always will.
Scourge forces slain.
What is this place?
This is the moment of your death, isn't it?
He came for the urn. The one that held the ashes of the father he slew.
There's a scared citizen back there.
Why this memory, Uther? Why linger here?
In that moment, I failed him. I did not uphold the virtues. Compassion, least of all. My heart had never been so cold. I faced him, not as a mentor or even a friend, but as a bitter foe.
Perhaps. But confronting this memory has taught you the value of compassion more than any scripture ever could. Take that lesson to heart, Uther. The past may be immutable, but the future has yet to be written.
I will. Arthas, if only I had tried to save you.
Come on, Uther. You'll be right. You'll be right. Let's save these citizens. Defeat these scourge forces. Let's mend that body. Mend that mind. Ten out of 10. Now it's just 2 more citizens. Oh my goodness, anybody remember this area? I don't know if it's the same in retail, but in Classic, going here and reading 1,000 books until you got the right one. Some people would just like get it on the first go, others would have to spend like 10 minutes.
Face me, Uther, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
There'd be like books all over here, you had to keep opening them. And then if it was the wrong one, you get like slapped in the face by a tentacle or something. Okay. Where are you? The Lich King? Or maybe not the Lich King yet?
There's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas. No! I spoke in anger. We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
You are seen.
Addressed his breaks from his thoughts, a renewed resolve in his eyes. I believe this experience was the missing piece for Uther, and for me as well.
Find
Uther,
your
if
purity.
these memories pain you so, you can be rid of them in time.
No. They serve as a reminder of lessons learned. Given the choice, I would never let them go.
If given the choice.
Adrastes, we must speak.
You have questions.
The path forward for the Kyrian is clear to me now. First, we will speak with Nicolon. I urge you to stay and listen. Afterward, we must return to Elysian Hold. There, I will request an audience with the Archon, and I need you all by my side as I do so.
Wisdom
The Force
guide your
Lord never
path.
sought war, but our own brethren cast us out and refused to listen.
I see that now, and I truly apologize. Uther has taught me much this day. Bastion must follow a new path.
Nicolon, please accompany us. We must find a way to reunify our people.
Speak to Kyrian Courier to fly?
You have faced much.
Oh, I don't need that. I mean, I do need that.
I welcome you.
I mean, I don't need that. I could fly myself. What am I doing? Hopefully this is a lot quicker. Being carried like a kitten somewhere is always cool, isn't it? By the scruff of your neck. And back to the Elysian Hold. Go have a talk. Oh, we gotta talk with him first.
I am the Archon's will.
I admit, feeling a hesitation I have not felt in ages, Artraxius. I must push it aside to do what is best for the future of the Kyrian and the Shadowlands. Are you with me? I am ready.
Proceed.
All 5 paragons are needed for our Covenant sigil to be reforged. Upon this day, we shall name a new paragon of loyalty.
My Archon, loyalty bereft of compassion fractured the very heart of the Kyrian. Perhaps what we need is not loyalty, but devotion to our cause, to each other.
And to the souls we usher into the Shadowlands.
When Devos turned against us, I met her with spear in hand. There was truth in her words, but I did not listen. Let us learn from Uther's example. Henceforth, All Kyrian shall be offered a choice: to keep their memories, or to let them go. Adrestes, I anoint you Paragon of Devotion. And Clea, you shall serve as his hand.
Me? Forgive me, my Archon, but
Your devotion to our sacred charge has never faltered. None are more deserving of this honor than you.
Thank you, my Archon. We go in service. By the Archon's grace.
Adrestes bows his head deeply. It is an honor, but we have only just begun. Our first order of business is to rededicate that Temple of Loyalty. Elagos has volunteered to stay here and help prepare for the ceremony. I requested that Nicolon bring his companions to meet us at Steward's Rest, to aid us in convincing some of the Forsworn of our new path. Meet us there when you are able.
Remain. Not only must we reclaim the temple, but we must implore the remaining Forsworn to join our cause.
You shall have our support. I will gather my allies and meet you at Steward's Rest.
Okay, meet Adrestes at Steward's Rest. So, that is Steward's Rest, Steward's Rest, Steward's Rest is over here. I guess I could use this same Sage Haven Bastion. Transport us over there fairly quick. We'll go flap over there. Valinor, the Light of Aeons. Haven't fought against that world boss in a long time. Although it's probably something I should do a little more often. Especially on this character. This guy needs to improve his gear somewhat. I don't know. Does it actually drop better gear now? Valinor, Valinor, Valinor. 207 gear. I mean, there's some stuff that's better than what I've got. So there's now talk of 10.0, which I think they're going to release news soonish. Next month or so. On what it's going to be.
Forsworn and Kyrian, standing side by side.
If you had to take a guess, though.
The beginning, Clea. A bright future awaits us all.
What do you think it's going to be?
You wish to be of service?
Let us begin. The 5 temples of Bastion have stood strong since its very creation. The idea of rededicating one has never been broached before, and will no doubt require a significant amount of anima. Underneath this temple are stores of anima we've rationed for the drought. Now that anima is returning, we can use these reserves for our purposes. We will need to use channelers and collectors throughout the grounds to redirect anima to the top. That should give me the power I need.
Find your purity.
The Forsworn are lost, Artraxius. They are like ghosts haunting the Temple of Loyalty. Nowhere else to go. Leaderless, purposeless, abandoned. We must show them that there is a path forward. Let me accompany you into the temple. Allow me to talk to them, speak to their sensibilities. Perhaps we can convince them to give Adrestes' new path a chance.
Change is coming.
Mechanicos.
And we must change with it.
Mechanicos has explained much about Forsworn Centurions to me, Artraxius. I cannot say that I understood all of it, but it seems he has not yet found a reliable way to return them to their proper operating standards. Their anima can still be useful, though. Adrestes has focused on how to rededicate the temple, but not on his own safety. I worry the process will drain much of his anima If you can reclaim cores from the Forsworn Centurions, we can use them as Anima stores for Adrestes.
Being an Ascended, join us at the Vesper when you are ready. Good luck, friends.
And a big old thank you to everybody you can see right now on the left who's been kind enough to support me via YouTube, Patreon, or Twitch. You can do the same thing by clicking on the join button right here on the YouTube channel, becoming a member from $1 a month, or heading over to my Patreon site, or even subscribing to Twitch. If you've got a Prime membership, you can actually subscribe over on Twitch for free. Thanks again for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video.